Hello, my name's Claire Sherwood. I'm Assistant Principal at St Ivo Academy. I'm going to be talking to you today about mind maps and how we can use those as a revision tool. A mind map is a really useful technique to use that supports our learning. It's an easy way to brainstorm ideas. It shows how different facts can link together. It breaks down information into manageable chunks to help us then revise. It helps us to summarise and consolidate information that we've learnt in lessons, and it gives us cues to remember information really quickly. Here is an example of a mind map and different ways that we can design our mind map. So in the middle, we would have our main theme, and then we've got our branches going out. And the way that we design our mind map would be using different colours, different pencils, highlighters, making sure that when we're writing maybe in different fonts. We're using capital letters for specific words. Really key that we're not using lots and lots of different words. So it's short phrases or one word answers. Using an A4 or an A3 piece of paper, nothing smaller because it means that we're trying to put too much information on the page in a small space. Trying to do this by hand rather than doing it on the computer. Using different images, so drawings. They don't need to be perfect, those drawings. They need to be something that you would use and that you're going to be able to relate to. Making sure that the piece of paper is landscaped and not portrait because we'll get more information on there. Also making sure that we're using things that are fun, colours, so colours that we recognise, because if words are written in a different colour, they stand out on the page. Anything to make our mind map more interesting to look at and therefore help us to retain the information that we need in preparation for our GCSEs. On this page you can see it's a little bit simpler for you to be able to see how we would set out our mind map, making sure here it's giving you keywords in terms of using uppercase, lowercase, thick lines, thin lines when we're writing, making sure that those branches that are coming out are using different directions, not all straight lines. So how do we produce our mind map? Well, first of all, we decide on our topic and our main theme, and then we identify what those branches are of the topic, so what comes out from our main theme. Recalling the leaves for the branches, what are those key ideas? And making sure that we use colour code so that it's more memorable and it stands out in our mind. Using symbols and images, and as I've said before, it's really important that we're not taking lots of time doing our drawings. It's okay as long as we know and you know what that image symbolises. Printing words, so using upper and lowercase, and using single words and uncomplicated phrases. We're not looking for long sentences. One simple way to understand a mind map is by comparing it to maybe a map of a city. The city represents the main idea. The main roads leading from the centre represent the key thoughts in your thinking process. The secondary roads or the branches represent your secondary thoughts, and so on. Special images and shapes can then represent maybe landmarks or interests that are relevant to those ideas. So here's one example. So our main theme would be our fruit, and coming off that are our branches, so the different types of fruit. So maybe they might be colours, red fruit, yellow fruits, green. And then underneath that we've got our leaves. So if we look at green fruits, our leaves would be an apple, pear, kiwi fruit, grapes. As you can see on this mind map, they're using different colours to make the information stand out. So now it's over to you. It's your chance to create your own mind map. On an A4 piece of paper, make sure that it's landscape. Decide on the topic, and your topic is going to be your hobbies. That's your main theme. You're going to identify the main branches of the topic. So it might be, for an example, indoors or outdoors. Maybe the time of year, summer, autumn. Recall the leaves for the branches. So what are those key ideas? And don't forget to use colour code, use symbols, images, single word, short phrases. And here's an example of one that I've done for you. So my favourite pastimes, my hobbies in the middle. I've got my branches, outdoors, indoors, in the winter, in the summer, and then I've got the leaves. What are those activities that I might be doing? So swimming, hiking, reading, building a snowman, lying on the beach. It's really key that you use your mind map so that it is highlighting to you the important pieces of information that you need to retain. Going forward, it shouldn't take you a long time to create your mind map. 20 minutes at most, creating a mind map for each of the topics that you are finding difficult to revise. What do you do with that mind map once you've finished? My suggestion is that you put it up around the house, places that you are going to visit lots. So for example, the fridge, the back of the toilet door, your bedroom wall, having them up around the room. Every time you go into that room or go to the fridge, you'll see that mind map and you'll remember key pieces of information that you are struggling to remember for your final exam. I hope you found this useful. Good luck making your mind maps, and thank you.